Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California.
Word, 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 word. We're back.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
What up, Justin? How you been, buddy?
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hand to the back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. They're on the tackle, the rookie out of Auburn.
Hey, man. We did have some crazy battles. That's all I'm saying. We had some crazy old battles.
He's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. An all-around tough play for him.
This game is horrendous.
It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here he is on 3rd and long. On the move.
Oh my God.
Big game downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot and instantly
Joseph.
to be aggressive in this game today.
What is his name? Joseph Skinner.
On 1st down, they'll run. Jukes out a one-stop. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Mr. Joe Skinner, man.
Now don't think for a second
the logos, they added this new thing. It's like if you play normal games outside of leagues and stuff, it's almost like a battle pass type of thing. They have like these extra things. Oh Lord.
He's on the move. And he hits the deck after setting him up with 1st and goal. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st down from the red zone. Buying some time right.
Pick.
Oh my, it's intercepted
Why
in
did
the end zone. Picked up by Fred Warner.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up. And
I honestly thought he was going to go to his back.
They'll run here on 1st down.
It's kind of surprising to me.
He found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 70 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
I know.
2nd down, looking for options. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Yeah, this team, man.
We stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
First down, and they go right back to him. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. They'll run here following the penalty. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
2nd and 10 now. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
That was a bit.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, the explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, he's totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. He'll look to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball.
He's showing man.
A player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. That finds Ayuk complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. They don't go anywhere, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 3.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Here's a give straight up the middle. And he fought a good fight there just to make it back to the line. Back-to-back stands from this front. No gain on the play brings up 4th and goal. We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi Stadium right after this.
I guess we'll kick the field goal. Gotta get our points.
4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. Only a 20-yarder here.
Fortunate, man.
Moody knocks it through.
Drove that ball 99 yards for 3.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Come on, man. Let's go. Come on.
Just get there and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
how many fucking bugs are right now.
Gun, they'll look to throw. He throws a bullet down the right. It's
Nick,
first down.
come on.
He's intercepted again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to the air here. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's taken down at the 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on.
Ayuk, man.
That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. So that brings up 2nd down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Here he is to throw on 2nd down. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a 49er first down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
He'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown.
We can capitalize off turnovers are big.
Good for Moody. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. We send a man in motion. 2nd and 15. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that's a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
You're going for this. That's cut beyond the marker.
Come on, man.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
So close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession. Sit on the bench to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Dump off caught by his back. Juke the defender. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Dolphins driving ahead. They're set up at the 35 now. He'll throw it yet again. Oh, baby, he gets
Thank you.
And the ball is out. And this is picked up by the 49ers.
How about the quick thinking and the reaction from everybody on that side of the ball? See an opportunity to rip the ball free, and then everybody switches to offensive mode, creating space on that return. Now they're handing the ball to their teammates on a silver platter for a score.
Oh, no way, man. No way.
Defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He lets a heater go deep.
Oh my God, bro.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
I think it's one-on-one right there.
3rd and long for him here. He's
Yep.
loaded another one up.
Oh my God.
Defender
Oh.
arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. Jake Moody out for the 49ers field goal try.
Funny right there, man.
This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Buys time, rolling right. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6. Looking for a throw here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers regain possession as he makes the
Oh, this guy is he is ass, boy.
Oh boy, they cleaned
Oh,
up
brother.
the issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleased.
Bro, golly.
The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
That's knocked away by a defender.
All right, we need to run the ball.
Broken up by a big guy at the line.
Run the ball.
And now it's 2nd down.
clock move.
Now give left side. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 37.
Okay, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's got a decent gain before being
Kick a field goal.
Timeout called by the offense.
Make a 17-point game.
Another timeout available. They can
Or
actually
16.
get another 2 plays if they work quick. 4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Moody knocks it through. It sails right through.
Can we get the ball second half?
Plays football.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play.
Decent first half for the most part. I mean, I'm in the middle of chewing clock. I got to go.
Down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this.
Start passing the ball. He's got to.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Just keep on keeping.
Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Working quickly here. From the 40 on 2nd down. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's out of bounds, just inside the red zone. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He gets 3 on the run, and now a couple of options for him on 4th down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through it up for 1st and goal.
It's first downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this that just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
Offense up to the line fast. They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket.
Come on, man. Come on, this shit's too fucking easy.
No hesitation on that throw. He got
This is too easy, man.
right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke
It's
open
too damn
just
easy.
like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers stretch the lead to 23. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
Wow. Here you go.
Well into the end zone.
Here you
He's gonna
go.
bring this out.
Whoop. Hit.
A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Quick slant taken in by Waddle.
Damn.
And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd and 1. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Pass play on 1st and 10. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Cut out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. Now we're on the counter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. That one's cut along the left sideline.
All right, 4th quarter.
He nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw.
Oh my, that's a pick. That would have been pick. Oh.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky down the line, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at a big game. They missed opportunity to push their offense in a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
That's caught at the 4.
Strip it.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins making the scoreboard look a touch better. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket.
And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely
Bird.
extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining.
Crazy.
That makes it a 2-score game here late. Sanders all set to send it away.
Just standing on what I've been doing. Standing on business, man.
End zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
This formation. We did not.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
2nd and 8. That's
wow.
too far front, and it's not going to be caught.
Wow.
George Kittle, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a 3rd and long.
He's just playing man, bro. That's all he's playing.
Here's a throw.
Thank you.
Caught for the 1st. And he's brought down after pushing to the 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Call it no gain on that.
We're gonna go deep here.
They face 2nd and 10. Working quickly here. Throwing off the play fake here. Headed out right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay. 4-man rush.
Throwing now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game.
Nice.
And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
I'm stuck.
Looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Thrown back gets the handoff. They hold him to a modest gain here to the 19. Offense up to the line fast. From the 19. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. Back now, pressure on its way. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
Rip his tackle. What are we doing?
A dose of the hurry up offense here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Forced out to his right. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To throw here on 1st down. That's Mayer, he's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 16. Chased out to his right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1.
No, 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 no. I'm fucking there. No, 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 no. Ow.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
He's throwing for it! And he can't get it in. They don't get the 2 points.
It'd be a little armchair quarterback after that call. Looked like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him now.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing now, off play action. That finds Ayuk, complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They get 22 on that one. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
The same fucking play. The same play. Outside linebackers are blitzing man coverage.
Another carry for him. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this 3rd down.
Oh, it's... okay.
Now looking to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Dolphins have some new life in the 4th.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Airing it out to start this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. On the move, headed right. And they get to him as he was trying
there we
to
go.
make something happen. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Throwing now. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. To throw. He's on the... And they get to him and hold
There we
it
go.
down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
1st and 10 now from the 30. Right up the gut.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Throwing now, 3rd and 2.
No, he was open. That would have been 6. GG to him.
They decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara.
We got next the Lions. E. All right. GG's. We'll see you on the next one.